welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and another keto grocery haul. This week it's from Tesco.com. I had it delivered last night. There was a bit of a hoo-ha with it because the driver, who was lovely, accidentally drove away with a tray of food still in his van. So I had to wait about an hour and a half for him to come back and re-deliver it. But it was all good in the end, and they did refund me my delivery charge, so it was fine. So I am going to turn you around now and let you see what I got. Right, I'm going to start with the veg and the dairy. Veg, I got mushrooms, a massive big punnet of mushrooms because they are fab on keto. I don't know how many times I need to say it. I got a bag of frozen sliced mixed peppers. I prefer to get them frozen because I don't use an awful lot of them, but every now and again I do fancy some peppers, so I just get them frozen. I got 2 courgettes. And they're a good size actually, and I treated myself to a spiralizer this week, so I am going to spiralise one of these courgettes to make zoodles or courgette, whatever you want to call them, to go with my meatballs tonight, so hopefully that will be nice. And I got a celeriac, yay! A couple of weeks ago I tried celeriac for the first time and really enjoyed it. I made it into chips, and this time I think I'm going to make it into roast potatoes to see what that's like, so I'm looking forward to that. That was all that I needed veg-wise this week. And onto the dairy. I got 2 bags of the grated mozzarella cheese. I use a lot of mozzarella and it's 2 for whatever. It works out cheaper to buy 2. Carb wise, 0.9 grams per 30 grams, so it's not too bad. I also got a block of Parmesan, Parmigiano Reggiano, Parmesan basically, and I thought I'm just going to get it as a block and I will grate it as I need it. I'm going to use some of this in my meatballs tonight, and it is nice just to top a lot of different keto foods with some Parmesan. And carb wise, 0, yay! 0 grams of carbs, so very keto friendly. And I got the best butter ever, as always, Kerrygold, pure Irish butter, love that stuff, and I get it every week because I use it in cooking as well as eating on chaffles and all sorts of things. Cream, I got a tub of creme fraiche. I really like that either as a sort of dipping sauce with my dinner, or I add it to my homemade soups to make it nice and creamy and filling. The creme fraiche is 2.8 grams of carbs per 100 mils, and I never use 100 mils at a time. The Creamfields double cream, I got 2 of these for my coffee, and these have got usually 1.6 grams, yep, 1.6 grams of carbs per 100 mil. So that was everything that I got in the veg and cream department this week. Right, now on to meat and meals. I got an unsmoked gammon joint and £4.30 for this. It's actually not the biggest gammon joint I've ever seen. I'm not impressed with the value, to be fair, but I am planning to slow cook that with some ginger Pepsi Max, and it is delicious. I got some steak mince. It is 5% fat because I like to add my fat in other ways. I'm going to make meatballs with that tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Sort of ready meal type things. They had quite a lot on 2 for £6, so I got piri piri chicken breast fillet. Yep, they look really tasty. And carb wise, for half of a pack there's 0.7 grams of carbs, so that is perfectly keto friendly. I got something that I didn't think would be keto friendly, coq au vin, and it's garlic and herb chicken legs with a red wine and mushroom sauce, and the carbs are 6 grams for half of a pack, so it is higher than I would normally have, but every now and again it's nice to have something a little bit different. And to be fair, I probably won't have as much as half anyway, but it's still doable within your 20 gram allowance for something a wee bit different. I got chicken breast fillets with spinach and ricotta. I thought these sounded lovely. So that is what the breasts look like, and the carbs are, for half the pack, 4.8 grams. So again, relatively high, but for an evening meal, that's not too bad at all. And I think they do look delicious. Probably not the cleanest keto food ever, because there is potato starch in it and corn flour, and oh, there's maltodextrin. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have got it. A little bit of wheat flour as well. But for the amount that's in it, to make it 4.8 grams, it'll be okay just as a now and again meal. It's not something that I would eat every day. And lastly, in the 2 for £6, I got a beef brisket joint in gravy. Slow cooked for 6 hours for succulence in a rich red wine gravy. And the carbs are... When I first saw it, I thought I would need to have it without the gravy, but even with the gravy, the carbohydrates are 3.3 grams. So for half the pack, which is all that I would have, yes, it's got cornstarch and sugar in it. So keto, please don't come after me. I know it's not clean keto, but as long as I'm sticking within my 20 grams of carbs, I'm quite happy. And I'll put these away and bring out the store cupboard stuff, and that'll be it. Right, store cupboard wise, I got this Pix peanut butter. Now, I saw this on Instagram. Someone had said that it's really good and that they were doing a deal on it in Tesco's just now. And I went on and lo and behold, yes, they were. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a really good price. So it's a Pix peanut butter and it's smooth. And it says it's made with fresh roasted Aussie high oleic peanuts. And there's no added sugar, no weird stuff, low GI. 25% more good fats than non-high oleic peanut butter, and all that's in it is peanuts and salt, so no nasties in it. And for 100 grams, 14.3 grams of carbs, or 2.9 grams per serving. Just going to check what that is compared to my normal peanut butter. Right, this is what I normally get, the Fuel Super Seed peanut butter, and carbs wise per 100 grams, 12.4 grams, so there's quite a bit less actually in that than there is in the Pix. But since it's the high oleic, I'm going to give it a go and see what I think of it. And then drink wise, I got, again I saw this on Instagram, passion fruit lemonade, gently sparkling, and it's 1 gram of carbs for a full can, which looks like that. It's a 250ml can, but the carbs come from the fruit that's in it, so I'm happy enough to drink that. And the sweetener is ACE and sucralose, so there's no aspartame in it, which is good. I think a lot of these things are moving away from aspartame now and using sucralose, which I'm happy with. So yeah, I had a can last night and it is really nice. It's, again, I wouldn't drink it all the time because a gram of carbs in a can's quite high, but for a nice wee refreshing change, it was lovely. And I did, of course, get some of my Raspberry Pepsi Max, but for a wee change, I also thought I would try the Tesco Physio Zero Berry Fizz and the Tesco Zero Cherry Cola. And again, it's the same carbs in that as there is in, hold on. Right, so my Raspberry Pepsi Max has got 0.2 grams of carbs per 250ml. This has got 0.3 grams, so it's very similar. And again, it's coming from there's like fruit juice concentrate in there, that's what's causing it. And it's sucralose and ACE again. And the Zero Cherry Cola, I think, is the same. Oh, per 100ml, it's coming up with 0.1 grams. So yeah, it would be roughly the same for that as well. ACE and sucralose. So yeah, we're quite fine. Has this still got aspartame in it? Yeah, it's still got aspartame in it. Come on, Pepsi Max, get your act together, get rid of the poison and get some sucralose in there. Right, so that is everything from this week's Tesco Keto Grocery Haul. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in our next one. Bye!